So for this one, we're gonna work on the Hawaii postcard. So I need you guys to click on the assignment there. There's gonna be two files that you need to download. It's the Hawaii copy. Click on that one, let it download, and then the beach copy. So there should be two files downloading. We're gonna go ahead and open up Photopea. Okay. So we're gonna start off with that first layer. First file. And so this one, it's gonna be, let's see, it's gonna be this one with the pineapple. All right, student Hawaii copy. This is the one that we need to open up first. This one has a lot of layers that we're gonna use. So make sure you open up this one first. So you click open. Okay. There's many things that we're going to do on this one. So first thing first, let's notice the number of layers that we have. Okay, so we're going to be using some of these, well, all of them today. So let's start with the first thing. So let's go ahead and we want to import the image from the last assignment, or so not the last assignment, but the beach file. So we're going to go open and place. And we're going to look for that other file that says student beach copy. So we're going to go ahead and open that, and we have our picture. Okay, so what we want to do is we want to go ahead and we're going to resize this. As you see, it has the corners there activated, so you want to go ahead and click on one of those corners so you get that double arrow. We're going to click, hold on it, and drag it inward. Okay, so we're resizing it. And then we're also going to go ahead and place it towards the center of our image here. And now the next thing we want to do is we want to rotate it. Okay. So what we're going to do a lot on this assignment is use a lot of the effect menu here at the bottom. Okay. So we're going to be using this a lot. The next thing I want you guys to do is to make sure that you're following up with the layers and how they get moved. I'm gonna go ahead and move the student beach copy below the flower. Okay, you might say, oh, I didn't do anything. Soon it will. So we want to make sure we move it so that it's in front of the pineapple. If you move it back, like the background, it's gonna disappear. So you want to make sure you have it between the flower and the pineapple. Okay. Next thing, we want to go ahead and add a frame to this. Okay, so a stroke. So we're gonna go to the effect menu. So while it's still selected, you're gonna click on the effects, click on this one. You can go blending options, but this time we're gonna go click on stroke. Okay, I'm gonna move this so you can see it. I'm gonna click on the color. This needs to be white. And let's go ahead and bump this up to 15. Okay, so we put that white frame around it. You're gonna hit OK. Next thing on here is the flower. So this layer that is called flower, you're gonna notice that there's a box, but it doesn't have an eye icon like the other ones. So in order to see the flower, we need to click on that box, and it gives us this. All right, now you could see it. Okay, we're not gonna do any special effects to this one. We're just gonna leave it as is. Now the next one, which is gonna be the one that says postage, you're gonna click on that one. You're gonna see a box that's there. You're gonna click on that box so that we could see it. Okay. Here's one thing you need to do. Okay, I need you to go ahead and adjust the opacity for the postage layer. So we have to click on the postage layer. On the opacity, we're gonna go and change it to 40. Okay, so you're gonna see how it graded down. So before it was like this, now we want it to be at 40. Okay, so it gets a little bit lighter. Okay, and it becomes see-through as well. So that's the other one. Now, the last final one here is the Hawaii. You see a box there. Let's go and click on the eye thing, and you're gonna see the word Hawaii. Okay, one thing here is we want to go ahead and we're gonna click on the options for this layer. Okay, so you could double tap it, or if you click on, let me see, Alt, right, Alt and tap or click, or right click on your mouse. I want you guys to select pixels. Select pixels. Okay, so hold on the Alt key, and click on this layer. You should get this menu, and you're gonna select this one where it says select pixels. And what you're gonna notice is that you're gonna see how the word Hawaii is now selected. Now that it's selected, we could go ahead and edit this text. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna create a gradient. So there's a gradient tool on the left hand side. This one right here. We're gonna go ahead and use that tool today. So click on that gradient tool. On the top, once you click on it, the menu on top is updated. We're gonna click on this one here. This is called the gradient editor. So click on that. And you're gonna see how the gradient right now, it goes from white to black. The little boxes on the bottom correspond with those colors. So the black is black here, and then the white's white. Now let's say if I want to change this color, I want to get rid of the white, so I click on this one. I activated that. Now I'm gonna go ahead and change the color this way. Click on this, pick a color, and click OK. So it updated. Now let's do the same thing with the right. Let's replace this black with a different color. And I want it to pop out, so I'm gonna do these two colors. So now you have your updated gradient, and you also have it up here. You're gonna click OK. While the tool is still activated and you got your new colors, now we are ready to go ahead and draw out the gradient within this area. Okay. If they're not selected, that means you have to go back and select them again. So what I want you to do is, we're gonna go ahead and create that gradient. You're gonna click, hold it. Okay, I'm holding down the trackpad, and I'm gonna drag my cursor down. So I started at the top and I let go. Okay, so to do that again, I'm gonna click here. I'm gonna drag it, hold on it, hold until you get below it, and then you let go. Then you have the word Hawaii in its ingredient form. Now the next thing we're gonna do, okay, so that's done. Let me zoom out. Here we go. The next thing we want to do is we want to add a stroke to this. So we're gonna go to the effect menu, click on stroke. As you see, the stroke just showed up. Okay, we were able to change the size. I want you to pick a color that's gonna make it stand out. How about this neon green? It looks cool. Click OK. So pick a color. And then the last thing I want you guys to do is, for the effect menu, I want you guys to add a drop shadow. So I'm clicking down here, Hawaii layer selected, click on effect, drop shadow, and what it does, it gives it a drop shadow underneath, or a cast, shadow cast that down there. That's what we want. And click OK. So let's zoom out, fit the area. So we have our framed out picture, we have our layers, we have our opacity postage, and then we have our word Hawaii that is with a gradient, and also has the drop shadow, and also has the stroke on there. So make sure that all those things are included. After you're done with that, go to File, Export PNG, and Submit. Click OK.